In Japanese, Yandere refers to girls who love obsessively and wildly, even willing to do terrible things to obtain love. After I made a video about the love killer's case, many of you believe that the culprit was a true Yandere. But today, I'm going to tell you about another case. The culprit is a young, sweet, and gentle Japanese girl, and of course no one would expect that she could do something so horrific. This is the case of Yuka Takaoka, who the Japanese call a real-life Yandere. The story begins in October 2018 in Tokyo, Japan. Yuka Takaoka was a 21-year-old woman living in Shinjuku at the time. Shinjuku is a special ward in Tokyo, famous for its nightclubs, karaoke bars, upscale restaurants, and skyscrapers. When Yuka was 19, she dropped out of university to become a manager at a bar in Shinjuku. This bar was a place where customers could come to drink or have light snacks. But what made it unique was that the waitresses dressed in provocative outfits. Yuka quit school to manage this bar. Besides that, she was also an anime fanatic who often cosplayed her favorite characters, taking photos and posting them on X, formerly Twitter, and Instagram. At the end of this video, I'll show you some of her Instagram posts. In October 2018, Yuka met Phoenix Luna, a 20-year-old guy. Phoenix also worked at a bar similar to Yuka's called Fusion Nightclub, but the difference was that this bar hired male staff to serve female customers. Phoenix Luna was quite popular in that scene. There was usually a ranking chart for women bar staff in Shinjuku, and Phoenix was always among the top, with many female customers coming back frequently because they liked the drinks he made. Since their late-night work schedules were quite similar, Yuka and Phoenix had plenty of chances to meet and support each other. After some time spending together, they grew close and started dating. Their jobs brought them together, but ironically, those same jobs caused conflict between them because their work involved making money by flirting with customers. Yuka became more jealous than ever when Phoenix got overly close to female clients, even though it was just part of his job. A few months into their relationship, Yuka grew increasingly controlling, even going so far as to follow where he went and check his phone when he wasn't paying attention. Her jealousy reached its peak when she spent over $9,000 a month to buy Phoenix's services outright, meaning he wouldn't have to serve any other female customers and could focus solely on making drinks for her. Although it was quite strange, Phoenix still seemed to spoil his girlfriend, so their relationship remained smooth until May 2019. The two of them decided to move in together in a luxury apartment. Yuka took a few days off to arrange the move, while Phoenix continued to work as usual. That day, Phoenix came home late, exhausted and weary. As soon as he got home, he took a bath and fell asleep in the bathtub outside. Yuka began snooping through her boyfriend's phone, and that's when she found photos Phoenix had taken with a strange girl. Yuka didn't know who the girl was, but she was sure it wasn't a customer since Yuka had already bought out Phoenix's service, meaning he no longer had to serve other clients. Those intimate photos made Yuka extremely angry, especially since recently she had felt Phoenix was becoming distant from her. So Yuka concluded that Phoenix had betrayed her. If you discovered your partner had pictures like that with someone else, what would you do? Confront them directly, cry, or maybe smash things? Yuka didn't choose any of those. Instead, she got into bed and waited for Phoenix to come out of the bathroom. At that moment, he was only wearing underwear. He climbed into bed, not even noticing Yuka because he thought she had already fallen asleep. After a while, Phoenix woke up because he felt a sharp pain in his stomach, and beside him was Yuka with a cold, expressionless face. Realizing what was happening, Phoenix summoned all his remaining strength to run out of the room. Yuka chased him closely, but he managed to press the elevator button to go down to the first floor. After running out into the lobby, where many people were present, Phoenix fainted. Yuka caught up but just knelt beside him. Of course, everyone witnessed the horrifying scene, but no one dared to approach them. They only called the police after being arrested, Yuka said. I was sad and wanted to die. I thought that if I killed him, I could be by his side forever. I thought if I said I love you and wish to be with him, it would come true. We both died while sitting in the police car, about to be taken to the station. Yuka was still smiling brightly. Phoenix Luna survived after being rushed to the hospital. Doctors fought to save his life, even though he only had a 20% chance of survival. On July 1st of the same year, everyone was shocked and overjoyed when Phoenix posted an update online announcing that he had recovered. "I'm alive, and I'll be back. The stab hit my liver, so I won't be able to drink alcohol anymore, okay?" Although he nearly died, in an interview with the media, Phoenix said that he didn't hold any resentment toward what Yuka had done. In fact, he even urged the court to reduce her sentence. On December 5, 2019, Yuka Takaoka was sentenced to 3 years and 6 months in prison for attempted murder. You heard that right, just 3 years and 6 months. And the truth is, Yuka Takaoka was released this past May. The problem with this case, and in fact with many criminal cases in Japan where the perpetrator is attractive, is that the offender ends up gaining a fan base. Just like the previous Japanese case I told you about, where the criminal became an idol simply for being too handsome. The case of Yuka Takaoka followed the same pattern. An online community was formed, and its members expressed admiration and sympathy for Yuka, claiming she was a real-life Yandere and that she shouldn't be criticized for what she did. There was even a campaign launched to support her, although it was shut down almost immediately. It still managed to raise over $3,800 from 69 contributors. That amount, in fact, would have been enough to post bail for her. Fortunately, though, Yuka Takaoka still had to serve prison time for her crime, even if the sentence was nowhere near what it should have been. On November 9th, not long after being released from prison, Yuka posted a new photo on Instagram, even leaving a way for people to contact her. She's also been live streaming on an app, though of course under a different name. It seems that Yuka has reintegrated into society as if nothing ever happened. So what do you think? Was 3 years and 6 months in prison a fair sentence for what she did? Or do you feel differently about the case? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.